hot spots and shit.
Yeah. You want to give the intro?
Is this thing rolling right now?
Yeah, it's rolling, baby.
It's already rolling?
We're fucking rolling, sugar nuts.
Rolling. Shit. Well, we are the Royal Rebels, and this is Talk Shit.
Ooh.
You gonna talk shit, you gonna get it. You gonna talk shit, you gonna get it. 'Cause I'm a bad motherfucker. Two birds with a stone. Dynamite in my hands. You better walk your ass home.
Right, so we're deep in pre-production for record number 2.
Yeah.
That's cool.
2 already.
Why wait?
Man?
Right?
I mean, COVID.
That's a double tap right there.
Are we excited or is this a shell shock? You know, is this
I'm
like,
surprised we haven't come out with 2 double albums, really.
Yeah,
to be honest.
the amount of shit that we've been writing. I mean, COVID's afforded us the ability to do that.
I honestly think if you were any kind of artist in any realm, any medium, and you haven't created much during this last year, you missed the boat. 'Cause
Yeah.
When do you get that kind of free time, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah, honestly.
And there's been enough angst and worry and stuff like that to give you plenty to, you know,
Yeah.
set your mind on.
Agreed.
So
That's my 2 cents.
we're deep in pre-production for that. We've been recording demos and stuff to send out to our producer, who is,
Simon Phillips.
Yeah.
and for those of you who don't know, Simon Phillips. He is
Legendary drummer. Actually, he's a drummer for The Who, Tears for Fears, Judas Priest. He's toured with Michael Schenker, worked on a ton of people's stuff. Worked with Toto for 20-something years. He has been nominated for engineering for a Grammy, as well as his own jazz album.
Wow.
He's up for a Grammy.
It's funny, I was just, today, I got on YouTube, and I was like, here's just a couple of things this guy's done. And I was just, I like playing songs. She's like, oh my God,
Yeah.
this song is like every movie. I'm like, wait, what about this one? You know this one? Oh shit, yeah. And that, like, the more I played, the more excited she gets. To where like, how the hell did you guys get this guy? And I was like, oh man, Rick's been giving him back massages for like the last 2 days.
No, I was sitting there with my daughter who's 16 about a month ago, and I'm telling her, you know, we're getting ready to, you know, go in the studio and whatnot, and we got a producer, and she's like, ooh, I'm like Simon Phillips, and she Googles him. I didn't even say anything. She breaks out in the song and starts singing Africa,
Yeah.
you know, and I'm like, apparently, you know, even 16-year-olds know it.
Yeah.
So
Well,
cool.
I mean, that was, I think, a large thanks to Weezer. You know,
Probably.
they kind of brought him back. And
I don't even know if it's Weezer. I mean, that song is in so many movies at like pivotal
Yeah.
fucking points. You know,
Yeah,
what I
it's a
mean?
meme now, you know. It might as well be Rickroll, you know. It's out there.
Well,
Yeah.
they did exactly what you would want to do in a band. They eventually their songs turned into a classic song. Like it is,
Yeah.
it's classic.
It's crazy is you know, we're doing these demos and we're sending them out to him and stuff, and it's like whenever they get sent out, I always get like this kind of nerve, like fuck man, is he just gonna
You
fucking
should see me when I'm
rip
hitting
us apart?
when I hit the send key. Like,
See, that's weird. 'Cause
Fuck
I'm
committed.
almost on the opposite side. Like, fucking nerve of people gonna judge this shit.
Right.
But, you know,
How dare you?
But then all week long, I'm like, did you hear anything?
share your
What'd you hear? You know, what did this asshole say?
How dare you
Yeah.
judge my
Critique,
art?
man. This is my heart, man. You can't tell my heart's wrong. Motherfucker. This is my
No
feelings.
judgment, but what you think, man?
Yeah, no, but Rick, man, did you hear anything yet, dude? What's going on?
Oh,
This
man.
had it for a week. What's it?
It's so funny.
I'm looking forward to it though. I mean, like just being open to doing that whole recording process with somebody who's been in a studio for so many years and had so many experiences in a ton of different genres of music, and he knows his way around a lot of equipment.
Yeah.
Just to see how efficient he can be. I mean, just his engineering resume is impressive.
Yeah. Oh God, yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be cool. Looking forward to it for sure.
Not to mention the guy's probably toured the world. You know, what,
We got 10 times,
See, I want to
20
hear the
times.
Bruce
whatever.
Eminem
Yeah.
stories and the Tube Socks stories, all those little.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
you
heard
into-
there was a
you
golf
into
cart
tube socks,
story.
aren't you?
Huh?
You into tube socks, aren't you?
No,
Did you date one for a year or two?
it didn't. Yeah, I think we all did. Jeez.
I kept it a secret.
Oh man.
No way to keep that a secret, man. That's just part of life.
So we've been doing this thing. We got these things called pod decks. And they're like for podcasters, you know, you just kind of have like a question, so you know you can't think of something on the fly. Sometimes you just pull up the pod decks and kind of pull a question. So we've been doing that. We're not sponsored or anything. We just think they're a cool product. So you know, pod decks, if you're out there and you want to send us some new stuff, we're down. So yeah, pod decks. I'll read this one. What is the trait you most deplore in yourself? And we'll start with Rick.
Yeah, this time you don't get to listen to everybody's answer and then one up us.
Yeah, right.
Fucking one upper over here.
What I don't like about myself.
Oh man.
I'd give it all away to charity.
Yeah, I'd cure cancer.
Right?
I would say procrastination. Man. Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I don't like it. No. I think fear. You know, if something is unknown, oh man, I'm very like, oh, I don't know, man.
So you like
I don't
too?
like that.
I mean, because fear is
Sometimes
useful and it keeps
it
us
is.
alive.
It
but
is.
Are you just as a crippling fear, or does it just
Yeah.
keep you from exploring?
Sometimes it's like
opportunities?
that, yeah, and I push myself. I mean, it was worse when I was younger, but if I had to look back and go, things that I didn't like about myself, yeah, I think it was fear, because it drive you into like poor decision making.
Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah, I would say fear of some stuff that was just unknown.
I used to coach like softball and stuff. I used to tell the kids, because I'd be afraid of the, pitcher's
Getting hit.
fast or whatever,
Yeah.
getting hit, or a pitcher, they're gonna, they're only like 40 feet away from someone at that point. And you say, fear is okay. I mean, what makes someone brave isn't that they don't have fear; it's that they have fear and they do it anyway. That's what bravery is. Otherwise, you're just stupid. But
Yeah.
so fear's okay. It's just next step.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, once you learn that it's a tool that you can use, oh, it's great.
Yeah.
But, it's like, man, that's always been a stumbling block.
That's a tough one.
Just
Hey,
has.
It's cool you recognize it though, because it's always the first step.
Well, it's because I'm evolved.
Yeah.
I
Are
have
you gonna share
evolved.
any of your fears, or are you gonna leave us in the dark?
Being alone. That led me into a lot of bad decision making as far as relationships go, which have dire consequences. But
There's nothing worse than feeling alone in a relationship, though.
well,
Which is
yeah,
usually
but
what you get into when you
that's
start
actually where I
pushing that
busted
shit.
out of that fear thing. It was like, hey, you know what? I'd rather be alone.
Yeah.
Deuces.
Yeah.
We're
yeah.
done.
And by the way, stinks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
How about you, Andrew?
I could trade a one that I've kind of been working on for a little while now is pride, man. Like I got this pride. I've always managed to put myself in jobs and positions where I kind of got to call the shots, and I usually do that because I think I'm fair, and I'd rather me just make sure
Better
things
the
are
devil
fair.
you know than the devil
Yeah.
you don't know.
Exactly. But the pride thing has always gotten in the way because I don't really like to take shit, and that's not always good, especially when I got a kid and stuff, having Varric with me sometimes and something happened that it's forced me to be like, yeah.
Yeah, right.
All right, dude.
Yeah.
You got me this time.
Yeah.
It's
I just want to be like, hey, there, go get some candy. Let me handle this real quick.
Yeah.
But no, it's just something, and also running clubs, man. I mean, I've been in a few fights at the clubs and stuff, and I'm telling you, I had a gun pulled on me in the parking lot, and it wasn't like I was like prideful, but I wasn't taking shit, This guy was
Yeah.
like peeing on the back door, and I was like, hey man, don't be peeing on my door, and things just got weird, and he's like, what's up? So I started walking over to him. Next thing you know, I see the flash of silver from the gun being pulled out from his back, and I knew.
could've made a
Pride's
different
getting in the way,
decision.
and I'm not getting paid enough. You know what I mean? Go ahead, pee on the door, bro.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, I mean, I can get that, but there's also, I guess it's also like, you just don't take shit, So it's like a fine line, really,
Well, I'm still not taking shit, but at the same time, I got to figure out like there's got to be some kind of balance, and the world's so weird nowadays,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. Oh,
it's
God,
getting
yeah.
weirder
You got to
and weirder.
recognize that you have flaws, although you can't get better. You know, so if
Yeah.
you're so prideful that you're always right, you know, you border narcissism, then it's like you
Hey,
can't
I'm not
improve
worried
yourself.
about that.
I don't think you're there yet. but-
Yet.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you know, if
No.
this album breaks really big, maybe you'll put you over the line though.
It's all right. We're in the same boat, dude.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, it's not about
You
it's not
think?
about being right or wrong. You know what I mean? It's
No,
about like a
Stevie.
respect thing. You know what I mean? You disrespect, and that's another thing too. I got way thicker skin when it comes to me.
Yeah.
But like if we were all out and someone was like ripping on me or whatever, I'd fucking laugh maybe.
But
You
if
know what
it's
I
someone
mean?
you
I'd be like, hey,
care
hold
about.
up, dude. You know, and I would definitely. I'm quick, man. I'm used to having a mic in my hand. So if you're coming at me, be prepared. I'm gonna give it right back.
Yeah.
And you better be able to laugh at it too if I'm
Yeah.
laughing. But somebody says something to you guys or whatever, and they kind of say it with like that snarl that kind of look like they mean it.
Yeah.
I'm probably not even gonna say anything. I'll probably just grab them, fuck them up. That's just where
You're
I'm
going
at.
to Mama
you know?
Bear mode.
yeah. See, that's like
I'm super protective, man.
yeah. We're a lot alike in that sense. I don't know if I deplore my whole thing, but my whole trip just really recently is I worry too much, right? I worry about like just the people around me. I mean, you guys included. Like, I mean, fuck, dude. If I don't hear from one of you guys like throughout the day, I'll be texting you like.
Yeah, you sent me a text yesterday saying, "Hey, man, you all right? You kind of quiet."
Yeah, exactly. Like, so I mean, I don't know if that's a bad thing, but you know, I mean, I worry about like just the people around me too much. Like, man, is everyone cool? Everyone all right? And you know, especially with COVID and like just the way the world is right now, it's like, fuck, is everyone all right? You know, or you know, I don't know.
A lot of uncertainty.
I worry
will
a lot
take toll,
about-
you know.
About
dude, that's your worst character flaw? I mean, right now, just from what you're describing, it's like,
yeah, I mean, it's not bad. I mean, you know, put on the spot reading these cards and stuff. It's kind of like, yeah,
You see how it gets better. You start, and by the time you get over him, his worry is worrying about other people.
Right.
yeah. I mean,
He's worried about cancer.
I mean, you start getting on,
Yeah.
put on the spot and stuff, and it's like,
Yeah.
man, you know, it's like I'm trying to work on that myself. Like, okay, I need to chill out a little bit, you know, because I worry a lot about just like, you know, everyone around me, you know, my close friends and you know the family and stuff, and it's just like, fuck, dude. You know, sometimes it'll wind you up so tight to where it's just like, man, what the fuck is going on? You know?
Yeah.
And nothing's going on. But
Nope.
it's just like it can wind you up sometimes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get inside your head. It's like, get out of my head, get out of my head.
But on the flip side of that, I got the same thing Andrew's got going on, right? Like,
It's so hard to stay like in the moment. You know what I mean? Like we're either tripping on the past, you know, or we're future tripping on something
Yeah.
that might happen. It's so hard to like refocus. Like,
Yeah,
all right,
in the
right
moment.
now,
Yeah, yeah.
everything's cool. We're all good. We're healthy.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen
And
next
there's a
second.
difference
but,
between
you know.
worrying and like being anxious. You know, when you're
Yeah.
worrying to the point where it's like affecting you, you know, psychologically, your health or whatever.
Physically,
Or
yeah.
you're always they can't sleep or whatever. You know, that's a bigger problem than just being concerned.
yeah, I'm not there. But Andrew kind of took my answer, so I had to go with worry. Because you put Andrew and I together out in a fucking situation and someone's getting mouthy, it's going to end badly for that person. It's
Yeah.
just not going to be good.
That's the thing is though, like, you know, a couple times we've been out, I think it's like one of those times where like you see someone start up, we look at each other, we look at them, and then they quiet down pretty quick. I don't know, maybe they
Yeah,
fucking
I don't know. Yeah, they have kind of just shut down.
Whereas in the past, I never looked for fucking trouble, but like even my boy like Lance and stuff, he knows like we'd go out sometimes and I'd be like, oh no, I want to drink Jameson tonight. They're like, oh no, don't do it.
That's like Kenny Sinatra, dude.
Yeah.
Don't be putting him on Jameson because that's when shit goes awry.
And I wouldn't look for trouble, but all of a sudden trouble would start up, and I'd be like, you know, get like kind of excited, like,
Oh, here we go.
what'd you say, buddy?
Here comes the shit.
What'd you say? Yeah, no.
Yeah. How about you, William?
You know, I was gonna say I apologize too much, but now I realize I'm around you two prideful motherfuckers all the time, so I'm the only one who's gonna say I'm sorry. So that probably
So
explains that.
you're
No, seriously,
representing the pride versus it's more like a respect thing, man.
you're right. Seriously though, what I really think, at least what I decided to work on this year, so I'll probably get home and there'll be something else, but I'm too judgmental. And I find myself, you know, just forming an opinion, and about every goddamn thing.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't know if it's because I had so much spare time this last year or whatever, you
Yeah.
know, but I was getting to a point where it's like, whoa, dude, you know, there's so much I don't know, and I'm trying to recognize my own ignorance and that I'm not right. So I've
Oh,
tried.
you got a lot to recognize in. That's cool.
Yeah, so I've been trying to keep my big mouth shut. Is really what it
Yeah.
is, and stop judging, or at least
I think the key in all of this really is, the fact that we can all recognize some of these, odd little flaws within ourselves, and and are aware of it. I think that's like the first step in like just sorting it out.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm too short, but that's certainly a character trait.
Yeah, you can't
That's
fix
just-
that.
Just
Michael
joking.
Jordan did.
We get you some lifts and shit.
Yeah.
We got the rack in the back. Just
Find a
start stretching
crossroads,
it.
have a conversation.
Little strap it up.
Yeah.
Well, the pod decks took us fucking deep today, didn't
It
it?
did. It was like
Yeah.
very special
Touch
episode.
things.
Yeah, we're gonna have to bring in the
This has been a very special.
lounge chair next time.
Yeah.
We should
Lay
listen to
down
like
one at a
rock
time.
like the robots
Like
or
a
something.
pad,
so
right?
at least,
Just a
you
lot
know.
of
Yeah. Wow.
And telling me about your father.
So you took showers with him, did you?
Oh god.
Your
God, my
mother
stomach
played
just
what
went
kind of role
weird.
in your life?
All right. Well, that's been a very special episode of Talk Shit. Thanks, pod decks.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there you go. See you next time.
Royal Rebels. Self-analysis.
I'll set you free. You gon' talk shit. You gon' get it. You gon' talk shit. You gon' get it. 'Cause I'm a bad motherfucker.